NBPA voice. Here we go.
Hello! I'm so glad you're here. My name is Ashley. I am your nerdy vocal coach.
Huh?
Whoa, that could be really bad. I am your nerdy vocal coach, and today you are catching my next episode of Nerdy Prudes Must Die. Yeah! I said that chaos had reigned, but it had just gotten started when we started last episode. It's my brain hurts because I just finished my reaction to it. So my head is still reeling from what just happened. Max is back as a zombie, as a monster. I don't know. Lords in Black have to be controlling him, and have had to been controlling him from the beginning because we got this like dreamlike sequence with a Dirty Girl, right? And so we just witnessed Richie die. But he had so much hope. Will Branner and John Madison had this really beautiful vocal moment right before they died, and John Madison goes, "I'm not a loser," and then that is when Max killed him. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure he killed him. I guess we just see his arm go after him. You never really know, right? But I think the safe assumption is to say that Richie dies, since we knew that he was going to die anyway from the very get-go. So with that said, let's get going and see what happens next. And the Starkid Nightmare Time series underlying theme here.
Grace, what's wrong?
I had a nightmare, a horrible nightmare. Max Yeagerman, he was dead. And he was angry. He was so angry, and
So, it's curious that this is a dream again in Grace's. Anything that has to do with Max and a Lord in Black, Grace is having a dream. Which makes you think, is it a dream or is it real life? Is this all in her dreams? Weird. So now we're questioning.
he wasn't sexy at all. Mama, I'm cured!
That's nice, dear. But you better hurry or you won't be early for school.
It's 6:30 already! Shooting Shinola!
Oh, Mark. I'm worried about Grace.
I also love that she's sleeping on part of the gym. This is just like, how do I say this? I've worked with directors who are not imaginative. I fully accepted that as her bedroom, even though it's obviously from the gym area, the school. I fully accepted that as her bedroom because she was laying there and she was asleep. And things just went crazy. When you are stage directing, you don't need to have a bed in order to get this moment happening. And I've just seen so many directors restrict themselves, thinking that they don't open their boxed mind to see other possibilities. So I love it when I see this.
Sleeping in like this? It's not like her.
Well, she's 18, Mother. Remember how wild we were at her age? On the phone till 8 p.m.? Sneaking out to watch PG films?
Oh, I never did that.
Morning, Daddy!
Good morning, sunshine.
Do you have everything you need for school?
Why didn't she say daddy? They're just making so many references back to their old shows, and it's just for the Starkid lovers. That was just no reason. I was just like, hey, we see you, Starkid audience. Here's a nod for you. Here's a little Easter egg nod to you. It's so awesome.
Yes, just missing a kiss from Mommy.
Oh, Gracie.
Hang on, gang. This is important. Hello? Really? They did. It's sold.
Oh, Mark, that's wonderful.
Congratulations, Dad.
You see, I told you your father would sell that old Whalen place one of these days.
What? What household?
The old Whalen place on Hickory.
So the home inspectors got there this morning. What did they find? You don't say. You don't say.
So, two things can happen here. Either they actually found a body I think they found a body, or they didn't find a body and he's just being like, they found a leak? You don't say. Like, it's probably going to be something really innocent and not as bad as finding a body, because I think they're not going to find the body. Grace is going to realize that her dream may have been more than just a dream. That's my assumption.
Well, I'll be down there in a jiffy.
What'd they find, Dad?
They didn't say. Only that I should come have a look for myself. Gosh, I hope it's not termites. Have a great day at school, sweetheart.
Oh, heck. I'm so heckin' fudged.
That was some game this weekend.
Man, fuck Clivesdale.
They won.
Fucking chemists.
We'll get him next year, Pete.
You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it would have been nice to have Max back. Just for the big game.
All right, I'm gonna need the three of you to shut the fudge up about Max Jaegerman.
Why? What's wrong?
Nothing. Because we cleaned the entire house with bleach. We covered all our tracks. Except, I can't find my WWJD bracelet. I took it off when we were dismembering the body, but I put it back on, right? You saw me with it on, right?
Grace? Is there something that we need to be worried about?
No,
Holy shit, are those cop cars?
Grace, why are the police at our school?
all right, I'm gonna need the three of you to stop freaking out, okay? Okay, just shut up and keep your beads cool. If you think about it, it's a good thing my dad sold the Wayland place, because he's gonna get a huge commission on it, and he's gonna build a pool in our backyard, so there.
Grace, you said that house would be abandoned forever. We trusted you.
Then trust me that they can't trace anything back to us.
Attention, Hatchetfield High students. Would Ruth Fleming, Grace Chastity, Stephanie Lauder, and Peter Spankovsky
Oh no.
please report to the principal's office? The police would like to ask you a few questions.
Hi, kids. Come on in. Have a seat. I'm Detective Shapiro. This here is Officer Bailey.
Don't look at me. Get your hands out of your pockets.
Sorry, sir.
Don't mind him. He hasn't had his coffee this morning. You kids want some coffee? Can I get you anything? Anything at all? How about that game this weekend? Fucking chemists, right? We'll get them next time, though. Go Nighthawks!
Yeah. Go Nighthawks.
Too bad our boys weren't playing with the full deck, though. You ask me, they were missing the most important member of the team. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Without him, the Nighthawks went out there and they just shat the bed, didn't they? Real shame what happened to him.
Damn shame.
You see, kids, he was murdered.
How do you know it was murder?
Yeah, it could have been an accident.
Yeah, maybe he fell. That's what happened. He fell.
Shut the fuck up, Ruben.
No, fell? Yeah, I don't think so.
Tell me a little bit about your relationship with the deceased. Word around school is you four were his friends.
Friends. Barely.
No, we hardly knew the guy.
Yeah, I knew him. I just hated his guts.
Not enough to kill him, though.
Yeah, just maybe enough to scare him or teach him a lesson.
Not even that.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw him?
About 2 weeks ago.
Bullshit!
You want to think a little harder? You sure you didn't see him in your AP Calculus class last week?
What?
That's it! Listen here, you little fucks! Zeke, the fighting Nighthawk, was murdered the night of the big game. We lost to Clydesdale! Fucking Clydesdale! So you four are gonna spill everything that you know about Richard Lipschitz. Sorry.
Wait. Someone killed Richie?
Oh, well, we don't know anything about that one.
Or anyone! Yeah. We don't know anything. You four were his friends. Think, is there anyone in Richie's life who might have had it out for him? Someone who maybe had a grudge against nerdy prudes? What? Killer left a message, written on the wall in your friend's blood. Nerdy prudes must die.
Okay, so we saw what happened right before. Like the scene chronologically, what happened right before was the beginning when we saw Nerdy Prudes Must Die on the written on the wall like that.
Now, does that mean anything to you?
No.
Bailey, Shapiro, we got a problem at the old Whalen place. We found another one. The Jaegerman boy.
Shit! Let's go.
Thanks for your help, kids.
Yeah.
See, okay, they found the body. Also, why would you divulge that information right in front of a bunch of kids? You wouldn't. But you know what? It's a show. I'm gonna let it pass.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Well, we're fucked. They found Max.
Yes, Ruth, we are fucked for several reasons. Nerdy Prudes must die. Those were Jaegerman's last words exactly.
Yeah, well, maybe it's a coincidence. People tell me to die every day.
No, I don't think so, Ruth. I think somebody knows what we did, and now they're after us.
How could anyone know?
Because someone spilled the beans. All are cool beans. I don't know about you guys, but I smell a heckin' rat. Been talking to any telemarketers lately, Ruth?
I wish.
You're so desperate for attention. Maybe you thought you could get it by dishing up a big old plate of juicy gossip.
Okay, I admit it crossed my mind. But no, then my anxiety kicked in and my mouth went all dry and don't bully me.
Leave Ruth alone. Was it you, Steph? Or maybe it was you, Spankovsky.
No.
Someone told. Or there was someone else in the house that night. Don't be ridiculous. Wait. Someone else in the house. That could work. Grace, what are you thinking? Relax, ye of little faith. I'm gonna get those pigs off our backs.
This is Hatchetfield Action News with Dan and Donna.
Shock, despair, tragedy. All of Hatchetfield is reeling after an unspeakable loss. A loss to the Clivesdale chemists. But chin up, Nighthawks. We'll get them next year.
In other news, 2 Hatchetfield High students have been brutally murdered. Richard Lipschitz and Maxwell Jaegerman. We're taking you live to City Hall for an emergency press conference with Mayor Solomon Lauder.
People of Hatchetfield, our town is no longer safe. 2 teenage boys are dead, and until the murderer is brought to justice, I am locking this city down. We'll be implementing a strict curfew. No one aged 18 or under will be out past sundown. They'll be safe at home or at school, where I'll be posting police at every entrance.
Mayor Lauder, is there any truth to the rumor that your daughter has been questioned by the police? Is she a suspect?
My daughter is cooperating fully with the investigation. She has nothing to hide. What about you, eh? The killer could be any one of you. So don't point your fingers at me. Point them at your neighbors, your co-workers. Watch your backs, Hatchetfield. There is a serial killer in our midst.
I've never known darker times, and I've covered the protests live at the Hatchetfield's kennel. I am Dan Reynolds, with Action News, weekdays at 10 p.m.
I hate to relay the news, but the football team might be screwed. Stay inside, watch your children, cause our losing streak's coming.
Our losing streak's coming.
There's a man on the loose and he's got a gun. Better put at the APB. The cycle's killed 2. If he gets me next, make it 3.
Okay, wow, we just jumped into a song and I was so involved in the show that I didn't even notice. It's like, yeah, this is because it's also so conversational. So that was a really nice, smooth transition. Also, Corey Doris, what kind of triggered me, like, hey, we're in a song. Oh, Corey Doris is singing and he's singing really well. He's doing really nice. So let's go back and see what's going on. There's a couple people there that I think were just random extras that's like, hey, we need space fillers. Can you jump in and be reporters and stuff just for a moment?
Watch your backs, Hatchetfield. There is a serial killer in our midst.
I've never known darker times, and I've covered the protests live at the Hatchetfield's kennel. I am Dan Reynolds with Action News weekdays at 10 p.m.
I hate to relay the news, but the football team might be screwed. Stay inside, watch your children, cause our losing streak's coming.
Our losing streak's coming.
There's a man on the loose and he's got a gun. Better put at the APB.
See, this song was written with him in mind. He sounds so good. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The whole thing is written down lower as if they're all adult voices, right? So maybe the part of like raising the pitches, maybe he did the keys and pitches and stuff and the tonality, maybe we did that to showcase, hey, they're younger, so they would have brighter lifted voices, which is so true. So, and I know that Tim mentioned when he wrote Matilda, he purposefully wrote the music up high so that kids would be in these squelchy, higher pitched voices because they were kids and they're like, we are revolting children living in, like right on their break of their voice. So maybe there was some logic into changing the tones because this song is a bunch of adults singing about what's going on in the town. And it's fitting very nicely. Corey Doris just was not meant to play a younger, like his voice is too robust to brighten it up.
You might be screwed. Stay inside, watch your children, cause our losing streak's coming.
Our losing streak's coming.
There's a man on the loose and he's got a gun. Better put at the APB. The cycle's killed 2. If he gets me next, make it 3.
We're chasing wild goose and we don't know how. Watch the blade go round and down, 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 down. Swinging the hatchet now in Hatchet Town. Hands on the hatchet handle, swinging on the youth. It's a hatchet scandal.
That was Bryce Charles singing in that very nice falsetto ensemble voice. She could have definitely she definitely could have riffed and run that and really made it really robust, but she chose to not make it shine because her part was not the moment there. What a great supporting actress.
Careful or your folks will end up a cannibal's plate. It ain't great. You're better on the run than you are hiding. Suddenly this quiet town's exciting. I heard that the brains were soup, their intestines were cut in 2, so it's gotta be Donna. Yeah, it's gotta be Donna.
Dad! Ziggy was in the school. We all know they're the local news, selling drugs to our children.
Okay, so again, they're all purposefully giving this really, we're getting a really I just noticed who just popped up. Wow. They're all giving these really adult type voices now.
Oh, it's gotta be Donna. Yeah, it's gotta be Donna.
Dad! Ziggy was in the school. We all know they're the local news, selling drugs to our children.
So, is that a crime?
We know they love killing.
I certainly don't love killing.
That's so funny. Perky Buds is here to represent.
He's on the loose and he's got a gun and he's got a motive to kill.
I'm in a hurry.
The case is closed, the description matches the bill. Fits the bill, he fits the bill. The killer's gotta go for what he's...
Were they actually there? Or was that I think that was filmed later. Maybe? That is so funny. That was so funny. Where did Jeff Flynn come from? But it looks like he's there.
To our children.
So, is that a crime?
We know they love killing.
I certainly don't love killing.
He's on the loose and he's got a gun and he's got a motive to kill.
I'm in a hurry.
The case is closed, the description matches the bill. Fits the bill, he fits the bill. The killer's gotta go for what he's done. If you don't take him in, I will.
Get your hands on me.
Down, 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 down. Who's swinging the hatchet now? In. He's got his hands on the hatchet.
So Hatchet, who's swinging it now, the Axe Man, like they're just like, look at all these people that have effed us over before. Probably them again.
What? I am the man!
Careful or your kids will end up on Charlie's plate.
Excuse me?
How
dare you?
You're better on the run
The sun was shining on our town, and our kids could walk.
Bryce Charles. I told you. I was like, she's knowing. She could riff and run it if she wants to make it really robust, but she's not, because that wasn't the moment. Because this is her moment. This is her moment right now. And it's like smooth like butter. And all the references are just like blowing my mind. Ah.
Could walk the streets. Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. First of all, to get this voice, she's resonating. She's getting her voice out, and just controlling it as she goes. Whoa, so that is air, and then the second, so you'll hear two parts, and then oh, you hear it lock in place. You hear singers do this all the time, but you probably don't understand why. You probably think it's just, it sounds cool. Oh, I try to do a resonating moment before almost anything I sing to lock my voice in place. This is a dramatic moment, but it is also very strategic whenever you're singing soulful stuff. Oh, now everything that I sing, I want to stick it here as I sing. But she didn't even have a break between the oh and I remember. First of all, I hate I starting on vowels. So she used that oh, I. So that was already locked in place, so she didn't have to attack that I vowel. She could just carry over the sound that was already locked in place. Oh, I remember. We're singing still.
Oh, I remember before the lockdown, the sun was shining on our town.
And there's a lot of whining that goes into it. So a lot of singers that want this voice are not getting it because they're too afraid of that whiny voice. But she doesn't sound annoying, right? But there's a lot of whining techniques and textures happening here to get that sound that she wants. To get that vulnerability, like, oh, I'm crying. Oh, I remember before the lockdown, whatever the notes are. The sun was shining. Sure. Anything that she could use, any sounds, texture that she can use to get the voice out. This is very texture filled. Try it. A lot of singers are too afraid to try these textures, and that's why they're not advancing how they want to. You got to release that attempt to not sound annoying, because you're going to be using voices that you don't normally do. Like, this is annoying, but then all of a sudden I am singing. And that's does that make sense? So start looking for those textures. See if you can start recognizing those kind of textures and stuff, and how sound is actually exiting their body. Thank you, Bryce Charles, for that teaching moment.
And our kids could walk the streets. Oh, I remember the candy and rainbow.
Yes. Oh. So she's crescendoing. She's getting louder to amp up the volume so she can tighten that sound at the top, tighten her voice at the top to release this smaller wail, almost like a laser beam. She's using her power mix here. I also want you to notice what she's doing with her hands. I always say there's a balance. As you go up, there needs to be a balance, like up in pitch, there needs to be a balance of weight. Oh, I remember. What is she? Oh, I remember. I don't know the pitches. I remember the candy and rainbows. have to kind of go, cuckoo, candy and rainbows. So I got the voice out. Now it was kind of too spread for my taste. Candy and rainbows, too big. Candy and rainbows. What I did is I tightened the voice here, but I released my jaw and created more space. Candy and rainbows. Now, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just kind of what's going through there. Maybe that was an advanced explanation. But if you're there, one day you'll be there. Keep working. Then maybe that makes sense to someone. But this is so nice here.
No hatred, only halos. And I knew what a life could mean until Gerald went on his murder spree.
Gerald?
I knew it was Gerald! Linda, call my lawyer.
Oh.
Let's kill him!
Someone's got their hands on the hatchet handle, swinging on the youth, it's a hatchet scandal. Careful or your kids will encounter a terrible fate. We're at Hell's Gate. You're better on the run from this bloody letting. Suddenly the show is real upsetting. It's looking like the hatchet sun is setting on us. Who can we trust? Who's swinging the hatchet now? Can I ship or will I drown? Man down, 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 down. Who stepped on a hollow ground in Hatchet Town?
Whoa, how fun. Wow. My brain hurts, guys. This is a lot. Oh my gosh. Well, that was fun little snippets. Like people like, ooh, it's him. It's him. It's from all these. So we're getting all these cameos from different shows. It was crazy. It was fun. We got to hear the contrast between their kid voices and their adult voices. So that's really fun. We got a really beautiful moment from Bryce Charles. Oh, so good. But I don't know. That was kind of a little like brain break from things, the killing and stuff that's going down and the murder mystery, kind of a break. And I'm guessing that this was the beginning of the second act. I think that Nerdy Prudes Must Die was the end of the first act. Now we're getting the second act because that felt like a very opening second act number. Anyway, don't forget to tell me, guys, what you thought about all of that. Who was your favorite cameo? And I cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say about this one. This one's definitely a talker. The Hatchetfield. There's so much that has happened in these last 2 episodes. Ooh. Well, I'm going to keep going. If you want to see more and you don't want to miss the next episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you with you guys soon. Okay? Bye!
Oh, I remember the candy and rainbows. No hatred, only halos. And I knew what a life could mean until Gerald went on his murder spree.